What's going on, everybody? Today's video is on Tunic for the PS4. We'll start with showing what the full manual looks like. I just platinumed the game, but I figured I would do a little video kind of explain what some things are, because the game doesn't explain anything. One thing knowing is that you press X to roll, and if you hold it down, he'll run. One thing, if you're looking for easy platinum, go to your options, accessibility, turn no fail mode on. It makes you invincible. I'm not sure what the audio puzzle assistant is. I think it may show music notes whenever there's a audio puzzle nearby. And then your extra options, you can change the and speedrunner mode turns on the timer. And there's the difficulty. Anyway, he's got a crown on because later on you get a little thing that lets you dash, teleport. And that's the way to get around and get a bunch of stuff. One thing I point out, if you're trying to get the trophies, want to platinum it, don't collect all of the manual pages until after you beat the game. Because if you get all the movies of the game, you get a different ending and you won't get a particular trophy. Anyway, this is the manual. Most of it is not in any useful language, I don't think. See that is, but see, everything's in that language, and some of it's useful. Some of it, like there's the keys you have to get. Some self-explanatory stuff. That tells you where you need to go to ring each of the bells. See, that one even shows you where the sword and the lantern is at. Shows your magic, stamina, and health points, which is upgradable, which I'll get into in just a minute. That's your button layout. Yeah, you're invincible whenever you roll, but only like the first part of the roll. L2 locks on, R2 is your block, but you get a stick first. And there's another trophy for getting the gun before you get the sword, which is why it's highly recommended you turn on no fail mode so that you don't take any damage, because most of that shit down there will nearly one-shot you even with leveled up stuff. So yeah, there it is. Shows you the invulnerability. When it's got dust, you're invincible, and you take more damage when you're tired. There's some items. The blue bomb will freeze you. I don't think it deals damage, but it'll freeze stuff. And like the hot pepper and the ivy increases your attack or your magic. The fruits take your magic and HP up. Another thing, when you upgrade your potion, it will start to it'll fill up your magic too. There they are. The fang increases your attack. So the effigy thing increases defense. The flower does HP. The little compound does potion. I think the leaves do stamina, and then the mushrooms do magic. And so you need to be that to fight that boss. That's not true, because I don't think you can find the stuff to have your defense that high, much less have the money to do it. And that's the only thing money is used for on this game, is to upgrade your stuff, which as far as I know the game doesn't tell you how to do. So I'm going to show you how to do that. When you get gold coins, you can go to a wishing well and throw them in there, and then increase your ability slots. But again, this is something else. Like the game doesn't really explain to you what the slots are for or how to use them. Okay, it's got little drawings in it, like somebody's manual. But I think it says check the map. There's not a map on this game. If you want a map, you have to have the page for the manual. Like these pages here. You have to have them to know where everything's at. It took me forever to figure out how to get back into the swamp during the daytime. Once you get just about done with the game, you can change it from night to day and day to night by sleeping in a bed in the old house. it changes the enemies and stuff too. It also changes where you can go and all sorts of stuff when you change it from night to day and day to night. So here's the gun. Yeah, the gun is like right there, I think. Right there in the bottom left corner, if I'm not mistaken. It's somewhere over there. There's a cathedral. That's where you get the crown, the teleport crown, that lets you teleport when you dash. You have to fight 6 waves of enemies, I think. There's like these 7 statues, and you go to each one of them, and it'll start a wave of enemies. You beat 6. I don't think you beat out 7 of them. I think it's just 6. Another thing is you hit the D-pad button press to do certain combinations of. And it's like the worst one is there's this giant door on the mountain. It takes 100. It's 100 different button presses. I highly suggest that you look it up, because I'm pretty sure the game doesn't tell you anything in regards to those. Like I said, there's not really a whole bunch of people to talk to. Now there is at nighttime. There's little spirits you can talk to, but even then, the stuff's in another language, in the game's language. So anyway, these are the abilities. And this is what the gold coins are that you put into the wishing wells. Once you, every so many coins, it unlocks another slot. And the game really doesn't tell you what they do. Like, I have no idea what that one does. He wears a mask. He has a mask on. It's like a gas mask, but I have no idea what it's for. That one makes you your weapon deal fire damage, but I think you take damage like while you have it equipped. So there's that. This one is attack. There's another ring one that's for defense, I think. I don't know what that one's for. I don't know what that one's for. This one, I think it's this one that increases your attack but lowers your defense. But you can have them each. And then like your 3 main things are tied to square, triangle, and circle. There's your stick. That's your sword. That's the magic dagger or whatever it is. That's the magic staff. That's the mystic orb. That's like your grappling hook. That's the gun. And that's the hourglass, which I have no idea what purpose it serves, because I mean, yeah, it slows everything down, but it slows you down too. So I mean, whatever. And then to the right, in the bottom right, is the upgrade things. First is attack, which is the fang, and then you have like the defense is that little effigy thing, and potion is that little compound. It looks like it's in a napkin. HP is a little flower. SP is this little leaf, and then MP is a mushroom, like a green mushroom or something. And that's what you use your money for, your actual money. You use it to upgrade that, and oops, I forgot to hit the wrong button. You hit L1 to get in there. To upgrade your stuff, yeah, whenever you hit X, there they are. Go to one of these things and hit L1, and if you picked up one of the items, you can upgrade it with your gold. You hit X to rest at it, which will restore all your stuff. Seems like it resets the enemies too, I can't remember. But it'll restore all your life and your magic. Another thing is, whenever you die, that's where you'll respawn at. So like if you know that you're gonna have to backtrack a long ways, you can rest it like one where you want to come back to, and then just don't rest it anymore. Like I said, with the no fail mode on, you don't have to worry about dying. So I will warn you, there's some enemies that can reduce your maximum HP until you rest again. They still do that with no fail mode on, but you can't die, which is nice. And that's really it. I mean, there's not a whole lot I want to say about it. Like I said, you really want to use a guide if you want to try and get the platinum, because there's so much hidden stuff. Like there's hidden fairies in chests, there's hidden treasure chests, and the only way you unlock them is by hitting a certain combination of D-pad presses. I think there's one down here. Yeah, see this little rainbow chest? That's one of those. And like whenever you get in this area, you hit whatever the combination is. You press the button, presses, and it'll spawn. Another thing, especially when you get to obelisks, when you go to them, press and hold X. This is a teleport panel, so you press and hold X, and he'll pray, and that'll take you to the teleport area. I don't know how early you can do it. I don't remember, but it takes you to the ethereal realm, and then you can warp around. But to activate it, you press and hold X on the initial one in the overworld, or wherever you're at, the yellow ones. You press and hold X, and they'll pray. And then there's this thing called obelisks that you pray at. They're what power these that glowing stuff right there. Another thing is useful, these spy glasses. They'll show you the area. Always be on the lookout for bridges that you can kick down to make shortcuts, as well as I think there's 2 ladders you can throw down, like mechanical ladders that you can throw down, rope ladders, whatever. There's like 2 or 3 of those, and there's a couple spots that's got rope that you can throw down to make a shortcut. But most of them are like these little bridges that he'll pick up, and just be sure to use those. And make yourself having a shortcut. Anyway, that's all I got. Just figured I'd share some information about this game. It's a fun game. It's very Zelda-ish, and it has a very Zelda feel to it and look to it. But it's very good. Definitely check it out. It was free a couple months ago on PS Plus, so if you got PS Plus, you should already have it. Unless for some reason you didn't get it that month. But definitely check it out. It's a pretty quick platinum if you follow a guide. And which you'll want to follow a guide anyway, just for all the extra stuff that you can get from the little hidden items. So it's definitely worth checking out. Anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good one. Take it easy.